when we start, can you introduce yourself, your name and like your education?
Okay, my name is Sharon, and I have a bachelor's degree in English, and I have a master's degree in guidance and counseling. And both of those come in handy because working with weight loss has a lot to do with teaching and counseling both. And I have worked here for 14 years, which is long in this profession. I've worked here since the center opened, and it's very satisfying.
So what are some harmful effects of eating too much meat?
Eating too much meat. The first thing that comes to my mind is it generally, and when you say meat, do you mean beef or do you mean chicken and fish and all of
just
that?
meat in general, like
Meat in
just,
general
yeah.
versus vegetarian.
Yes.
Okay. And I'm not a vegetarian, but I was a vegetarian for 30 years, so I'm kind of familiar with that. Anyway, it can put your cholesterol up, so that's one thing. And when your cholesterol is up, of course, it can make damage to the arteries, and that can lead to issues such as stroke and heart attack. Some people also feel that there's an increased risk of cancer when you eat more meat. And if you eat a lot of meat and are not eating so much fruit and vegetables, it will tend to make your system more acidic rather than alkaline.
So what are some good sources of protein that you would recommend?
Well, on our program, we have people do relatively low fat, so they do a lot of like chicken breast and turkey breast and tuna and fish, and then twice a week they do things like beef or pork if they want to. Salmon, although it has a lot of fat, is the really good fat, so it's a very good choice. And then we also have clients do eggs and cheese. But when you're not trying to lose weight, there are vegetable sources such as lentils or beans or nuts or tofu, if you like tofu, that are good sources of protein.
Have you ever considered insects as a source of protein?
Have I ever insects? Not in the last week.
So some of the health benefits of insects are they're high in iron and they're high in protein without having too many calories and fat. So knowing this, would you recommend eating insects to a client?
Probably not. Probably not, yes.
Why would you be reluctant about?
Because it's hard enough to get them to eat foods that they're already comfortable eating, so it's not likely they would eat insects.
Do you feel there are health benefits to eating insects?
I have to say I do not know.
Okay.
I don't know.
And
I know some tribes, in the world eat insects.
So are you aware that you are already eating bugs and things such as canned fruit, oatmeal, and
well, I'm sure
other
you're
things?
right. I try not to think about that.
So knowing all this about eating insects, do you feel that social taboos are holding you and your business back?
Social taboos?
Against eating insects.
Against eating insects. Probably it doesn't affect our business, no.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.